the first album we'll be talking about today. It'll be the album Be a Man by the late, great Macho Man Randy Savage. I will call him the late, great Macho Man Randy Savage, not because of his music career, but because of just the extensive career he had in wrestling. It's the first and only rap album released by Macho Man, and it was released October 7th, 2003. Very old album. Macho Man Randy Savage, I believe, passed away in 2005 or 2006. I forget exactly the year. So the album, Be a Man, clocks in at roughly 45 minutes with 14 tracks. Ooh. Good amount of tracks, not too bad, but not too long. It's like a pretty standard length for a full-sized LP like that. This album, I literally did not know existed. The only other experience I've had with a wrestler doing hip-hop was John Cena, and well, y'all know how that turned out, right? My experience with Macho Man Randy Savage, he is definitely he's more from a time of the 80s, and he was kind of around the early 2000s. Didn't do a whole lot because at that point he was pretty old and starting to retire and stuff. That's not what we're not talking about that. We're talking about his hip-hop album, Be a Man. Typically what I do, if I find an album, I listen to the album, I try to look up some information. The only thing I saw on this album, a lot of times my sources are just Wikipedia. I'm not going to even deny that. I read a lot of things on Wikipedia, then I'll kind of diverge from there if there's anything I can find. But this album has such little information about it. I think the Wikipedia article itself had one thing to say about it, and it was, this album is not critically acclaimed, or this album was not critically acclaimed. And I was like, well, good to know. Who'da fucking thunk? And I want to, let me preface this actually, and maybe I'll put this at the beginning of the video. I do not talk about albums or music I don't like. I want to make that inherently clear. I don't talk about things I don't like. With that said, I will admit 100%, Be a Man by Macho Man Randy Savage isn't a good album. I'm not talking about it because I was blown away by the stuff I heard. I'm talking about it for a completely different reason. I'm talking about it because it was a trip of an album. Let me tell you this, the thing I like about Be a Man by Macho Man Randy Savage, this album is like the textbook definition of it's so bad it's good. Be a Man by Macho Man Randy Savage, I genuinely think it's so bad it's good. Like that Macho Man Randy Savage voice you're so used to hearing all the time. I'm talking the one. It's the one everyone does. It's the, oh yeah, when I get you from the top of the rope there, I'm gonna attack you and drop you and get the belt and be the next champion of WWE. Oh yeah. That voice is present throughout the entire album. So he's rapping and doing all this stuff and he's just using that voice. So I'm just like, dude. So you have that. And on top of it, the music that's used, like the instrumental backing tracks for all these are just like, because this came out in 2003, what was big in 2003 when it came to hip hop? Fucking that 50 Cent sound, that hyphy fucking yeah, what? You know exactly. Yeah, it was that sound. But some stuff I genuinely think, I genuinely like this from the album, or I thought it was kind of funny when I was listening to it. In the song Let's Get It On, I think it's really funny how in the hook they say some stuff that's like, I forget what it is, but they basically end a line with like, come on, kick some butt. And I was just like, all right, but it's so funny to me to like hear Macho Man Randy Savage like rhyme. Actually, it's not even Randy Savage, it's whoever's doing the hook. He actually had some guest appearances. It's so funny to me here because it's so PG sounding. But it's just like, man, you guys really couldn't figure out something to rhyme with the word ass so you could say like, come on, kick some ass. Like it would have sounded way better. Like I'm pretty sure you could have figured something out, but nope. They said kick some butt. So I was just like, way to keep it PG, Randy. Actually, that's one of the other things. Like 2 songs later, Randy Savage is rapping about how ladies love him and they all want to get up on him and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, these ladies, look at me. I'm so It's hot and sexy. All these ladies think I look so good. Oh yeah. But I don't know. Is Macho Man Randy Savage really attractive? Was he attractive back in the day? Like, was that the thing that people were into, or was it just like a confidence thing? Like, he was just a very confident boy. So, like, there's no way someone was like, oh yeah, man. There's no way there's a lady out there that was like, oh, Macho Man, oh, Randy Savage, please speak to me in that sexy voice of yours. And he went, oh yeah. Like, it's just, like, did women really want to get it whispered in their ear from Randy Savage, being like, oh yeah, baby girl, you look real good. Oh yeah. Like, was that hot? Was that hot back in the day? You know, am I missing something here? What are the other songs? I generally just think this is fun. This is just funny. This is like, I'll try and do the voice. I'm just going to recite to you the exact lyrics that Macho Man says in his song Remember Me. He basically breaks down that Macho Man is actually an acronym, and this is the acronym for Macho Man. Here, I'll try and do a dramatic reading by Joe Fish. The M's 'cause I push it to the maximum, and the A's for the aura that they try to become. The C's for the champ 6 times I became, and the H is for honor. I'm in the Hall of Fame. The O's for oh yeah, 'cause I'm so outstanding. The M's for macho, I'm the last man standing. The A's for anytime, any place we can go, and the N's for notorious, the one macho. Remember me. Yep, that's it right there. Congratulations. You now get to live your life knowing that set of lyrics exists, and now you know what Macho Man truly stands for. The title track, Be a Man, there's a song on the album. The album itself is called Be a Man. There's a song on the album called Be a Man. This song is a diss track specifically aimed at Hulk Hogan. Oh boy. What a track this is. There's actually some pretty good lines, but let me recite to you my personal favorite line. Basically, Macho Man just references, this came out in 2003. For those who don't know, Macho Man Randy Savage was in the very first Spider-Man movie from the Sam Raimi trilogy with Tobey Maguire. He makes a cameo appearance as a amateur wrestler, or like a wrestler like in the indies. He makes a reference to the fact that he was in that against Hulk, and it is, again, a dramatic reading by Joe Fish. They call you Hollywood, don't make me laugh, 'cause your movies and your acting skills are both trash. Your movies are straight to video the box office can't stand, while I got myself a feature role in Spider-Man. What an iconic line. The first time I heard that, I had to pause the song. I was like, I can't believe I just heard this man is attacking Hulk Hogan's Hollywood Hogan image by being like, your movies are straight to video, you fucking chump. I was in Spider-Man. Like, what a flex. What a flex. These next two songs are very wholesome songs to an extent, but one of the songs on the album is called What's That All About? And while it's not confirmed, it's kind of insinuated that the song is about Miss Elizabeth. And as a wrestling fan, the moment where Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth get back together at WrestleMania, I think it was 4. It's such a good moment. I mean, literally, yeah, it's a very wholesome song. Like, you can really feel, you can feel the emotion from Macho Man. Get past the fucking voice and stuff. Of course, we're memeing on it hard and joking, really railing into the joke about Macho Man going, oh yeah, I was on Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Genuinely, What's That All About I think is a very wholesome song. I think it's a very good, I actually think it's a decent song. It's got emotional weight to it. I appreciate that. The last song I want to talk about real quick from Be a Man, there's a song at the end of the album called My Perfect Friend. My Perfect Friend is all about, it's a tribute song, all about Mr. Perfect, who was a close friend to Macho Man. And the entire song is just a tribute song to him. And again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like What's That All About, where you can truly feel it. It's an emotional song. It's a true, it's a song like from the heart. Like every line Macho Man says in that song is like, you're like, that's from the heart. That's not him just like, oh, let's do the hip hop thing, or let's do something that would be cool or that people would like, that I think people, no, it is him just putting his emotions on the table, wearing them on his sleeve for, 5 minutes. I think it's like just under a 5-minute song actually. And I respect that. I respect it. It's a good song, and I can feel the love and the energy from it. When there's heart in a song, there's heart in a song. You can feel it. It's there. So yeah, I mean, those are the things I like about the album, things I want to highlight about it. But why did I want to talk about this album? Why was I in the mood to speak about this? It's not a musical masterpiece. It's just meh. Literally has a 1 out of 5 star rating. I think everyone wants to forget it existed. But the thing I like about Be a Man, the overall thing I actually realized, I was thinking about it. I was like, is just the pure confidence instilled in Macho Man. He goes into this album guns blazing, ready to go. He does not give a flying fuck what you think or what anyone thinks. He's just like, I'm making a hip hop album. Here we go. Maybe they paid him a shitload of money and he was like, all right, I'm going to collect a sweet ass paycheck. Or maybe he genuinely wanted to try to do something new and innovative as a wrestler. But it's just the sheer confidence that he has, and every line he delivers, he is putting his all into those lines. He's putting his all into delivering everything the best way he could. That is a philosophy I live by. Is that when it comes to music, always play confidently. Always play like you know exactly what you're doing. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. I was always told when I used to be in jazz band, back when I went to Skelly school, one of the things I was always told when we had like clinics and stuff, especially if we had like a sight reading clinic or something, I was always told the same thing. It was, even if you're not sure if the note is right, play it with confidence. Play it like you absolutely think it is the right note. Because then the judges who judge you on your sight reading, they don't care. They'll be like, oh, they play with, they're probably looking over. They probably won't even notice that you played a wrong note, unless they're like going note by note and like really focusing in on it. But there's a lot of times they probably won't even notice. They'll just be like, whatever, you play with confidence, I was told, if anything, just make sure the rhythms you're playing are correct. As long as your rhythm's correct, who gives a crap what the note is? They're going to notice you not being there rather than you being there playing the wrong note. If there's one thing you take away from this stream, from this, and to take away from listening to Be a Man by Macho Man, play loud, play with confidence. It's like the phrase I like to say, sing loud and sing with all your heart. Canta fuerte y con todo tu corazón. When you do, and that's not just for music, that's not just for playing an instrument, not just for singing, that is for everything. Anything you do it with confidence, do it with all your heart. Whether it be music, a video project, an piece of art, your job, your day job, your career, your schoolwork, whatever it is, put your all into it. There's something we take away from the late great Macho Man. That's the thing we should take away from him. Do things with confidence. Pure, unadulterated confidence. Be a Man. Is it a good album? No. Not at all. Is it a fun one? Absolutely. It's a great time. Have fun. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Just have fun with it, man. Crack open a cold one, or, pack a fat bowl, whatever you're into. And just enjoy it, man. I'm pretty sure that's just Randy Savage's voice. Like, he goes into into a restaurant, like maybe he goes into some fine dining restaurant. But I see him goes over, he's like, yeah, let me get the New York Street, and let me get just a glass of water. Gotta watch my figure. Ooh, yeah. To be honest, that voice is actually pretty fun to do.